Can you recap Saturday's 2-1 overtime game to Duke, and what can you take away from the game?
Yeah, I'll try to recap it. Definitely, I think I'm still a little bit in denial that it actually happened, but it was a great game of hockey against I think two very high level ACC teams, not only the ACC but obviously in the country too. It was just a really good game of hockey. I think back and forth. I'm sure every spectator would comment that that was a really fun game to watch, and a lot going on, a lot of great players on the field competing really hard to win that game. We went up 1-0 with a really great goal by Chapin Duke, who was one of our seniors playing that day. And then it was really back and forth and a lot of good opportunities for both teams. With about 7 minutes left, Duke chose to pull the goalie, which we had anticipated. We changed a couple things up with our press, and I thought things were going fairly well with that. We had a yellow card with about 4 minutes left in the game, which meant not only now did Duke have 11 field players, but now we only had 9 field players. So they really had a two-man advantage on the field. And that's pretty difficult to sustain against anyone, certainly very difficult to sustain against the level of play that Duke has. So, unfortunately they were able to tie it up with 20 seconds left on the clock. And, and then the overtime was really quick. We had to start the overtime with a man down for 3 minutes. There's a lot of space on the field for only to be a man down to cover. So I thought Duke did a good job kind of taking advantage of that time. The lesson learned, I think our team will always value 20 seconds on the clock. And I think the big thing at the end of that game is that, it was difficult because the team evaluated that really for 68, 69 minutes, they played a very good game of hockey. And you don't want to take away a loss with really how well they played for every other minute and second and 50-50 balls and attack corners, defensive corners, you name it. They were executing extremely well. So I think really the commitment we made was that we are not going to let that happen to us again.
You play your final regular season game this Saturday at Wake Forest. Can you give us a preview of the upcoming game?
Yeah, we're really looking forward to traveling down to Wake. Again, I think the league is just, the ACC Field Hockey Conference is just so incredible. It's so tight. Again, I'm sure that all of us will be in the top 15 again this week. I think with at least 5 or 6 of us being in the top 10. Wake and BC, it's a rivalry that exists. I think there's a lot of similarities between the programs. Size of schools pretty similar. Jen Averill is just absolutely incredible coach, incredible person. Has been someone that has certainly mentored me with my transition to the ACC. So it's always a really fun game because I think both programs really respect each other tremendously. And it's always a down to the wire game. And it's really always a game that means something for our placement in the ACC tournament. So, we need to go down there with the with a goal in mind, and this is a critical game for us to win for 2 reasons: for our placement into the ACC, for that seeding, but also, more importantly, for the NCAA selection committee to have a serious consideration for us for postseason play.
And Boston College is hosting the ACC Field Hockey Tournament for the second time. Talk about the excitement and significance for the Eagles.
Yeah, it's such a tremendous opportunity, and I will say that Boston College just always does such a good job hosting events. And I feel really good. We have Amy Lampe going to be kind of heading it up, and Matt Conway. And, it's really exciting when you can have a home team advantage, but also feel like you're visiting, an incredible institution. Because I know that they're going to run the event, that I'm going to be able to step on the field and really focus on having BC Field Hockey ready to win that first round of the ACCs. But I always love the opportunity to have, the top programs in the country and obviously in the ACC come to Boston College and see really what a tremendous school we are and what a tremendous athletic department we are.
Great. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think we're good, ready to go.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.